Welcome to Hy-Vee Today with Tony Tone. We're live inside Muscatine Hy-Vee on 2nd Avenue in Muscatine, streaming on YouTube, Facebook, and Twitter. Now, here's Tony Tone.
Hello, friends. Welcome to Hy-Vee Today with Tony Tone, a.k.a. your favorite Irish princess. We are just a few days away from St. Patty's Day. St. Patrick's Day, of course, is this Sunday, March 17th. I'm learning that it is one of my favorite coworkers, Becky, who works at Starbucks, who always makes my keto-friendly, high-fat, sugar-free Starbucks drink. Becky's birthday is on St. Patty's Day, and our human resource, this crown is very tight. Circulation being cut off to my head. Is there a doctor in the house? Is there a physician's assistant that's certified in the house? It's also Randy Beimer's birthday, so we say happy early birthday to them. And the reason that I'm wearing the Irish princess crown is because St. Patty's Day is on Sunday, and we have a whole bunch of stuff should you find yourself needing, like a shot glass to wear around your neck with a whistle, so you can wet your whistle and then blow a whistle. I love St. Patrick's Day. Maybe you just put water in it and you give this to your kids. Listen, you know what you don't need in your house? Rita, you know what kids don't need are whistles, right? We don't need any more whistles in my house. My 5-month-old daughter is already loud enough. The last thing I need is to give a 6-year-old or a 4-year-old a whistle. But we've got it if you need it. And some other tchotchkes, like these absolutely would not fit me. Novelty glasses. I don't want to open them because then I'm going to have to buy them. They're only $1. So, but look at that. Novelty stuff for St. Patty's Day. I promise you will not get glitter in your eyeballs. Maybe you need a sequin bow tie. I could wear this during the show. Let's see. How big is it? Our first guest sitting here is like, what are you doing? Why did Holly ask me to come on the show where the guy's just putting props on? Okay, let's see. This could be a thing, right? Oh my gosh, still have a thick neck, everybody at home. Cody, you're not doing me any favors with that camera, bro. You're not helping me out at all. There we go. How's that? Oh, that looks pretty good. Come with me, Alice. I'm late. Alice in Wonderland reference. And then I did buy this, and I have my receipt. And later in the show, I will model this for y'all because I know there's a lot of people at home that want to see me put on a t-shirt over 2 other t-shirts. This was $5, and it's actually probably going to be too big since I've lost, a little bit of weight. Let me flip the tag back. How about that action right there? $5 for St. Patty's Day shirts. These are all of this stuff is in aisle 11, and it's ready to go for St. Patty's Day. If you don't like that shirt, this is another option. This one says, Happy Go Shannon. I look very astute. I look very astute. I hope for 4.5 years. Because I'm teaching to radio and longer. So this is $5. And if anybody here's a medium, probably. I'm not. And I'm quite over it. So all these tchotchkes for St. Patty's Day ready to go. With the bow tie. Let's keep it on. Roman, you like the bow tie, do you? Okay, thank you. Roman Truitt walking by. All right, well, let's get to our first guest who's patiently waiting. Let me throw my receipt off camera here. There we go. Right into the recycling bin. Every time I make that. Every time. Brooke Ruger is in the house. She is a certified physician's assistant with Unity Point Health here in Muscatine. March is colorectal cancer awareness month, colon cancer awareness month. Brooke, thank you for coming on the show.
Yeah,
it's so great to see you.
Thank you for having me.
Would you like the bow tie?
I do. It looks really good.
Thank you.
It does look good.
Do you need any? Are you Irish?
I'm
Do you need any tchotchke? You're not?
No, I am
Brooks,
not.
everybody's Irish on St. Patty's Day, right?
Unless you're
Unless
yes.
you're not. Let me fix my tie. It's a little crooked. All right. So, Brooke, colon cancer, colorectal cancer is the official name for colon cancer, right? It's one of those things that there's a lot of stigmas, and whenever we have folks from Unity Point Health on this show, and when I was on the radio, one of the things we'd always combat was talking about things and removing the stigma associated with various topics, right? And for whatever reason, there's certain things that, as like a society, we're more comfortable talking about. colorectal cancer, I feel like we've gotten better over the years.
Yeah,
And
we
talking
have.
about getting colonoscopies and a screening. The amount of people that it's just staggering dealing with even colorectal cancer. And I bet that there's people watching this. So how do you feel about that?
We
Like,
do.
you deal with this every day.
Yeah, I think the awareness is out there. There are more people diagnosed with colon cancer, second leading cause of death for cancers in men and women. It's a highly preventable colon cancer if caught early, and that's why we do that screening and everything like that.
And has it changed? So for folks that are watching, do they need to get that baseline screening at a certain age? Like,
Yes.
So I'm 35. Now I'm different because I had a colonoscopy, and I'll get to that in a little bit. But what is that age that folks at home should know that they need to have that baseline colonoscopy?
So right now the recommendations is 50 years old,
Okay.
but we are finding that colon cancer is becoming more prevalent in the younger years. So actually the American Cancer Society is recommending that we start at 45 years old.
Sure.
Now, most insurances may not be covering that quite yet, but the recommendation is out there, and I think we likely will be seeing people screened sooner rather than later.
And when it comes to if, say, someone had, someone in their immediate family or first cousin or whatever, someone that had dealt with colon cancer, colorectal cancer at the age of 40, are they recommended to go in earlier?
So, if you do have a family history of colon cancer, we do recommend coming in at 40 or 10 years before that person was diagnosed, your family member. So whichever one is sooner. So if they were diagnosed at 40, you would come in at 30 years old.
Prevention, early detection are crucial with colon cancer because of the nature of this type of cancer. And I mean, obviously, God forbid, I just think that we need to do a better job, again, paying attention to our bodies. And if something seems different or something's going on, we personalize it. It's just what's a surprise to me, and I'm not here to say that it's only men that do this or only women that do this, but what I'm getting at is for couples, for folks that are married, the amount that we keep from each other.
Yes.
It doesn't make sense.
Yeah.
Like, who are you telling if you're experiencing symptoms of whatever it is? But God forbid it's something as serious as, what could be colorectal cancer, because if it's not caught early, it can be a challenge, right?
Correct.
I'm not saying that it's not possible to catch get diagnosed with colorectal cancer and treat it, but I mean, you've really got to get out ahead of it, right?
Yeah, so if we catch it in the earlier stages, like stage 1 before it's spread, the cure rate's over 90%. That's why we recommend the screening, because you're not symptomatic until it's in the later stages.
Right.
So that's why we want screening, so we can catch it before you become symptomatic and everything like that.
Some great information on the screen. Why is colorectal cancer screening important? And just like what Brooke was saying, I mean, this is it. You've got to just pay attention because 1 in 3 people in the U.S. who should get tested for colorectal cancer have never been screened. Brooke, listen, my mom just turned 60.
Yeah.
Sorry, Mom. You don't look 60. You're marvelous. I don't think she's had a colonoscopy.
Okay.
My dad is older than my mom. He is going to be 63.
Wow.
Ain't never had no colonoscopy. This guy
has had one
3 or 4 years ago, had a colonoscopy. Now, at the same time, I always had what I thought was a sensitive stomach. Turns out great to have that just be what was going on. But I had the colonoscopy and then the endoscopy,
the upper endoscopy. Yep.
So that's the one that goes down your throat and looks into your esophagus, down your esophagus, and into your stomach.
Correct.
And what I found out is that I had, what's the thing called when part of your stomach starts to pop up in the esophagus?
Hiatal hernia.
Right here, this move. Is this how you diagnose it, Brooke? Like here's your stomach. Hello, esophagus. Feel that? That's
comes up into your chest.
That's like acid reflux. Hello. And guess what? That was also diet related for me.
Yeah. Yep.
I was eating terrible stuff. I was eating whatever I wanted.
No.
I was pretty overweight, and I've been working to correct that. So, but the consensus that we had between Cindy Burr, who I saw, who I love, who is wonderful. She can never retire. She can never leave.
No, she's great.
She's the best. Shout out to Cindy Burr. Cindy Burr said, because that's how Cindy Burr was like, well, let's investigate this, and all of a sudden you get that coordination with Unity Point Health. We always talk about the coordinated care. You pop up the Unity Point Health umbrella, and all these services are underneath it. So I was referred to see Dr. Nadkarni.
Yes.
You know the story about how I mooned Dr. Nadkarni.
Yeah.
You know the story.
He gets mooned often, I assure.
That's great to hear. Brooke Ruger, all of these years, I have felt like I mooned Dr. Nadkarni.
Daily, I'm sure.
Daily. No one has said this to me. And it's been kind of a thing when I see him in public. I'm always like, it's great to see you, Dr. Nadkarni. And then in the back of my head, I'm like, I mooned him. But then he ended up doing the procedure anyway, so he got the whole kit and caboodle, if you'll have it. But I did accidentally moon him in his office during that consultation visit. Because I thought he said, and I've said this before, but I thought he said, all right, I'll take a look. And I stood up off the table, and I turned, and I proceeded to, and he's like, no, lay on your back. I'm going to do this move on your stomach. And I was like, oh, I thought you said... Right.
Yeah.
So I mooned him.
That's okay.
It would be less of a moon if I did that now with all the weight that I've lost. So maybe I need to come back. Just
show him your progress.
Look, hey, doc, check it out. What do you think? A lot different, right? So I had my procedure done. And again, what I like about Unity Point Health is I live 4.5 minutes from the hospital. So my wife and I went to the hospital and had the procedure done. I was also... husky enough to where the very nice nurse said that I had nervous veins, which is just code for my veins were hiding. Ryan Broderson has assured me that he's muted this video for the sake of my dignity, but I did put this out there. This is after the colonoscopy when you come out of the anesthesia, and as Brooke, as you know, the only thing that's in our systems after a colonoscopy is the air.
It's the gas.
The gas that we're putting in to get
the air from the colonoscopy. Yep.
Okay. So it has to. You cannot leave the hospital until it starts to release.
Correct.
And there's not a lot of exit paths. So this video is essentially, if you watch this and you thought, I don't want to watch a video of Tony farting, it's not that. It's literally the gas from...
It's our fault.
It's Brooke's fault.
Yeah. Well, it's Dr. Nadkarni and Dr. Carlson's fault.
It's Dr. Nadkarni and Dr. Carlson's and Brooke's fault. But that's part of what happens. You have to release that gas so that you can get out. And I had my wife film this because I was committed to breaking the stigma, and I wanted to be willing to talk about my procedure. I talked about it ahead of time. I talked about the prep, which was not that bad. People always say the colonoscopy preparation is the worst part. I found it not to be the worst part, and as a matter of fact, earlier this year, we dealt with a stomach bug in my house that was 10 times worse than anything that I dealt with my colonoscopy prep, and I mean that. It was not that bad. And then I got to the hospital, and I remember going into the room, and the anesthesiologist was talking to me, and the last thing that I said was, I feel like I'm at Woodstock, and I was out, and that's a true story, that's a direct quote. And then the next thing you know, you're coming back into the room.
Yes.
So I don't know, how long does that procedure take?
I mean, probably from when you leave your room to the endoscopy suite to get the procedure done, probably 30 minutes, I would say. It's quick. Yep.
And that's 30 if you're getting both the colonoscopy and the endoscopy?
If
a little
you're
bit longer.
Upper and lower, it's going to be like 45 minutes,
but
I would say.
But still, 45 minutes for something that could save your life.
Correct. Yep.
45. Isn't your life worth 45 minutes? And of course the answer is yes. You know, as we talk about the actual procedure, that preparation really concerns people.
Yes.
And it's not that bad. I'm telling you, it's not that bad. I did it.
Yeah.
So, but again, like, okay, so even if you have a couple hours of a day where you're uncomfortable and then you've got a 45-minute procedure, we just think about all the other things that we go through in life.
Yeah, it's,
you know, that we wait. How much time did you waste on Facebook today? Like,
you could be Facebook trolling while you're doing your prep.
Yes, right.
So no time away from Facebook.
You can have all the time you want because you'll be in and out of the bathroom. But again, it's not that bad. But isn't that funny? Like the things that people share that they're concerned. They have concerns about things like that.
I would say the prep is the biggest complaint that we have from patients, and we've mostly made it pills, so it's a lot easier, and you can tolerate it easier in your stomach and things like that.
And then some of the things that I remember is I was told to like avoid things with red dye.
Red and purple, just because we found that that can stimulate, look like blood inside the colon.
Gotcha.
So we ask that you avoid red and purple dye.
And these cameras that are being used for the procedure, because I'm the kind of person, like if I'm going to have something done, I'm YouTubing it.
Yeah.
Which is good or bad, right?
Yeah.
It's bad if you're
informed.
if you're YouTubing vasectomy, but it's good if you're YouTubing like colonoscopy, because I just was so impressed with, so the scope is a multifaceted tool.
Correct.
It is literally looking and seeing the inside of your colon, and if this is making you uncomfortable, I'm sorry, but we have to be able to talk about something that is killing millions of people every year. But then at the same time, the scope is able to, say it identified something like a polyp,
Correct.
It can remove it.
Yeah, so
right?
we have tools that we can move through the scope to be able to remove any like suspicious lesions or polyps or anything like that that we find out during the colonoscopy.
Sorry, my bow tie was getting a little tight, so I think I'll just move it there for the remainder of the show. Choking me out.
I don't know if I can look at you now.
Do you not like that, right?
I mean, it looked a little better there, but...
All right, I'm going to put that down. I'm probably going to have to buy that now because those are on my neck and my head. Identifying things. So I had, my results were great. There was nothing going on. Same thing with the esophagus and the esophageal lining. Does that sound right? Esophageal lining, is that something?
Yeah.
Brooke's like, sure, Tony. It's your show.
No,
I'm not going to correct you. Not going to take you to med school. Let's go 7 years right now, Brooke. I'm ready. But I was prescribed something to help with the old stomach in the esophagus. But then again, it was like, change your diet and you don't have to worry about it. So I didn't, but I did modify some of the things, and that started to go away. When there is something identified in the colon, whether it's a polyp, are they removed, collected, and then examined?
Yes. So they're
Okay.
removed at the time of the procedure, and then we do send them to the pathologist at the hospital that will examine it and check for any signs of cancer, and then also pre-cancer. So there's multiple types of polyps that put you at more at risk for cancer. So we have them check it out, so that way if you're at a higher risk, we'll bring you back sooner and screen you sooner.
So for the person that's going to watch this and have that conversation with someone that they love and they care about, and maybe that person is 45 or 50 years old, and they come and see yourself and Dr. Carlson and Dr. Nad Carney, and everything goes well. So even if I'm the example, so everything went well, nothing was going on, I did that 3 or 4 years ago. Do I wait now until I'm 45 or 50? I'm 35, so...
Yep, you would wait until you were 45, unless you had, if you had polyps removed, we would probably bring you back sooner, or family history or things like that. But if everything was normal, just 45, 50.
So what I'm getting at is for folks that had it at 50 and didn't experience, had a great, clean bill of health, good to go, thanks, we'll see you in, is it another 10 years?
10 years,
okay.
yep.
So 10 years from that point. So if you were 50, you'd go 1 year 60. And how about some risk factors? That's great info on the screen.
Yeah, so there are risk factors. So certainly family history is one of the risk factors. And then there's also conditions that make you at a higher risk, such as inflammatory bowel disease. And then also if you have a history of polyps and things like that. And then the modifiable risk factors would be overweight, smoking, alcohol use, things like that.
That's pretty much me from 3 years ago as the model for Ryan, zoom in on the lack of physical exercise. That's just Tony right there. Go ahead, Ryan. There he is. That's me. You can zoom in more, Ryan. I'm not ashamed. Go ahead. You can't zoom in more? Okay, Ryan is caring about my dignity again. But that's just it, right? If there's things that you can control and you can adjust to help yourself.
Yes.
Right?
Yep.
Because
Might as well decrease your risk.
100%. There's so much good information online, and I sent Ryan a link that Holly, Thomas Kaler, who's off camera, out behind the scenes, sent me, and it had like any questions that I would have ever had were on this link. So that's another part of it, right? Is we live in a misinformation age, and I'm sitting here saying that I YouTubed the colonoscopy. I'm pretty sure that I watched actual doctors doing it. It wasn't just like somebody.
So you could actually see what they see.
Right.
Yes.
So, but we are in this era where there is a lot of misinformation out there, and it's always good to go straight to the source, whether that be yourself or Ned Carney or Carlson. You have to start with your primary care provider. to get that referral, or no?
No, we don't require referrals.
Good.
So,
well, sorry, Cindy Burr, I didn't even have to come and see you.
Yeah, your insurance may, but we don't require them.
Okay.
But yeah, it's always a good topic to discuss with your primary care provider. And then you'll come and you'll most likely speak with me. I do a lot of the screenings and then get you set up for the colonoscopy and everything like that. So
and Brooke would be kind of just started when I
did, yeah.
When I had gone through my, I don't know, Ryan, will you do me a favor and just, you don't have to pull the video back up, but just go to the YouTube video and see the date on it. I don't even remember. I know it was in March. I feel like it was in March of 2015,
was it
maybe
15?
Or 16?
Maybe,
I can't remember, but it doesn't seem like it was that long ago. But again, my experience was great. March 14th, 2016. There you
16,
go. Wow,
yeah.
almost 3 years to the day.
Wow,
Tomorrow,
yeah.
3 years. Well, this is very timely that you're here talking about it.
Yeah.
And again, my whole thing was to just create awareness. Now, Ryan, there is a funny comment on that video if you go back. For folks that want to watch it with the sound on, there is a YouTube comment from somebody that went ahead and just put links into when the second and third part sounded like the hooter on an oil tanker. Typically, when I read that comment, I cry, laugh. I'm resisting.
Wow.
So you can just go straight to
oh my God.
the exits if you don't want to sit through me talking about why you should have a colonoscopy. The hooter of an oil tanker is great. The internet is the greatest modern invention ever because people can leave comments like that. That's just fantastic. All right, so the website, the link with all that great information, it's out there. You got to just start by having these conversations. But I do want to talk about, and here's some great things, right? Some eight tips for colon cancer prevention. Ryan, we can scroll through some of these. These infographics make it easier sometimes for people to understand. Over 130,000 people diagnosed with colon cancer in the United States this year. And check it out, 75% of all colon cancer cases could be prevented with healthy lifestyle changes. Wow.
Yeah,
wow. That's powerful.
It is.
Powerful stuff. So what about symptoms? For people that are going to watch this and they're going, well, I may feel like something's going on with me. I'm not sure. What would they look for?
Things they want you to look out for are change in bowel habits. So something that's not normal for you. Rectal bleeding is another one, or vague abdominal discomfort that, it's been there. I just don't feel right.
Yep.
Obviously, unexplained weight loss is another good indicator. These are all late findings, so we don't want you to come in when you're symptomatic. We would rather you come in before you are symptomatic.
Wow, that's very interesting. So, because sometimes people might think, well, until I know or feel something going on, I'm just going to wait.
Correct.
I'm glad that you said that.
Yeah.
That feels really good to hear that out loud. So don't wait until something's going on, because if something like that's happening, it could be a sign that things are...
It could be. It's not a definite sign that you have colon cancer. So majority of the time, it's a benign condition and things like that.
But again, 45 minutes of your time,
it's worth it.
It only makes sense, right? I mean, and I know that this, again, can be uncomfortable to talk about, but I went through it and I was fine, and I'm super happy that there was nothing more serious going on, right? I mean, as much as I've made this conversation light, I didn't want to, and I had a lot of thoughts going in, like, well, if there's something going on, I'm here, I'm in the right place. And then everything worked out being okay, and that was good. Ryan, I also sent you a link with Brooke's contact info. And so Dr. Carlson, Dr. Nag Carney, here in Muscatine, people don't have to go out of town to have this procedure done. There's Brooke's info. How many colonoscopies? I mean, do you do them like on a weekly basis?
Yeah,
or?
So, I mean, every weekday, one of the surgeons is doing a colonoscopy.
Wow.
And hi there. They do probably 7 to 8, I would say, a day. So
7 to 8 per day?
Yep. So, and that's along with other general cases and things like that. So they're busy. So people are coming in. That's a good sign.
Yeah.
But yeah. So
that's fantastic. 7 to 8 per day.
Wow. They have a lot of experience.
Yes, they do. And again, I hope that you'll just understand that if you can choose to have it done in Muscatine, and if you're of that 45, 50-year-old age and your insurance will cover it and you're out nothing,
Correct. Yeah.
Please. But if you're feeling like maybe you're on or underinsured, there are options that can help out as well.
There are. Yeah. Unity Point, we have a rear end gear.
Yeah.
Kind of foundation that we just raised money for and you helped out for.
The bowling event was fantastic.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun.
Right, there's options, there's help. The assumption again doesn't have to be, well, I don't have good insurance, I can't have this done. You just have to ask.
You do.
Right?
Yep, there's options out there for you. And obviously colonoscopy, if that scares you away, there's other screening methods out there that could be no with your primary care provider. Yes.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Okay.
But colonoscopy is gold standard.
I was going to say, you can't really get around
No.
seeing exactly what's going on.
Yep, colonoscopy is gold standard, but if you're still hesitant about having the colonoscopy, then I would advise.
How long is the colon? Is it longer than we realize?
5 feet.
Holy moly.
Yeah. Yeah.
5 feet.
Yeah.
And the camera goes
through it all.
All the 5 feet, huh?
It does.
Wow. 5 feet long. Mm-hmm. The reactions from people on the set right now. Cody mainly. Cody did not know that. I feel like Cody did not know that. I really didn't either.
There's twists and turns, so it's not necessarily, but.
Yeah. That's good. There's twists. Twists and turns, and I listen, I'm just glad that I don't know if there's an option where you're not put under for a colonoscopy, but I don't even want to think about that because
I think some
endoscopy
places do have the option, but we don't.
I don't want to see that. Nope, I don't want to see that. I don't want to see
comfortable.
that. Yeah, I am good with it. I will say that the anesthesia I've only had anesthesia a few times, and it's an interesting experience.
Yeah.
Because I don't like feeling out of control in great hands.
Yes.
But all of a sudden you're just down, and then you're back.
Yeah. Yep. We have the anesthesiologists on board, so they're actually there doing that.
It is wild. All right, Brooke Ruger in the house. March is Colon Cancer Awareness Month. We're talking colonoscopy, endoscopy, get it done local. Please consider doing that. And yes, I'm so glad that you came on the show. Contact info on the screen for folks that need to reach out. 7 to 8 per day is fantastic.
They're great.
To hear that.
Yep, we have some great surgeons.
That is absolutely fantastic. Dr. Carlson, Dr. Nadkarni, and Brooke, you just do a great job, and I hope that you understand that. I mean, I know that you deal with a multitude of patients, and we hope that the majority of those are in and out, and that's it. But when you've got to get a course of action in place,
that's why we're there.
That's exactly it. Thank you for coming on the show.
Thank you for having me.
You did a great job. Do you want any St. Patrick's Day stuff?
I think I'm okay. I have plenty.
Okay. No, you don't. You said you're not even Irish. But
I'm not Irish, but I celebrate.
Oh, okay. What about a sequenced pillow? Do you feel like you have stress in your life and you could use a pillow? Let's see if I can. Cody, I can't operate the pillow. Look, you could do this at work.
Oh.
In between the 7 and 8 people, you're just sitting there going, I'm very stressed out, and I want to make some doodles.
Hold on.
For the folks at home, I would like to draw now for you my colon, and here is my colon, and then here's where Brooke said it makes that curve.
Oh, goodness.
Right? Is that pretty accurate? What do you think?
Your colon mostly goes,
okay.
This.
Did you ever think you would draw a colon on a sequence pillow?
No, I didn't.
They didn't teach you that in school, did they?
There's your colon.
This is the school of hard knocks, Brooke. You're not going to get this anywhere else. All right, I'm going to erase that for the folks at home that are already uncomfortable. And then he drew a colon on a sequence pillow. All right. Betsy, feel free to take out those comments that are on Facebook. Thank you. Yeah, somebody looks like they're trying to troll us, which is awesome. We haven't been trolled a lot on this show, so thank you. That's great. All right, St. Patty's Day is this weekend. We've still, again, if you need a shirt or anything, we've got you taken care of. I am going to put this shirt on in just a moment. It's very soft. $5, y'all. $5 t-shirt. That is great, and just my size. So with that being said, let's get to the, let's see, Toyota Muscatine cart cam. Cody's ready. He can hear me, so this is good. He's got a little earbud in. So, Cody, as you start to walk, I'm going to tell people that today, the 13th of March, is National Registered Dietitian Day. We're super thankful to have a dietitian on staff here at Hy-Vee. That would be Kara Zigament. So, Cody is taking the Toyota Muscatine cart cam towards the health market and you'll see where Kara's office is. Now, Kara is not going to be in her office because for the last 2 weeks, thank you, Brooke, Kara has been doing some health screenings for Muscatine Power and Water. So Kara and retired Hy-Vee dietitian Nancy Dew have been doing health screenings, and they've been doing a fantastic job. They've been at MPW in the offices, and then they're at the power plant down at MPW. So right through the health market, and that is Kara Zigeman's office door. Kara can help you if you're looking to make healthy choices throughout the store. She's got a ton of great, useful information right on that shelf over there, pamphlets. And please consider, if you are sticking to a diet, lifestyle change, you want to know where healthy things are at your Muscatine Hy-Vee, please consider setting up a time when Kara can walk you through the entire store, because that is an option that we have available. And it's also very appropriate to be in the health market because it's Wellness Wednesday. So 10% off every purchase you make in the health market or on health and beauty care items and organic produce. So everything that you see on the screen right now, again, we're in the health market here at Hy-Vee. Cody doing a great job going down the gluten-free aisle if you have gluten sensitivities. Oh, we are going to have an inception moment if Cody goes up and down these aisles, because we've got, of course, the CBI Bank and Trust aisle cam set up as well in the health market today. So this is at Wellness Wednesday. Every single Wednesday, a chance for you to save 10% off as you make healthy choices. There's Barb, our health market manager. Barb Paul does a great job. I mean, it's so many different products. A lot of that stuff, you know, they're bringing in, and they're doing a good job making sure that we've got only the best selection of items that can help you lead to a healthy lifestyle. So Cody, let's bust a left, and we'll get a little bit of inception here with the aisle cam and the cart cam. Look at that. There's Cody. We were watching Cody, and he's waving, everybody. Cody is on camera. Yes, just great. Very good. Wellness Wednesday, National Registered Dietitian Day. It is also Earmuff Day. Earmuffs. Betsy, earmuffs. National Good Samaritan Day. Will you be a Good Samaritan today? It's Jewel Day. I don't know if that means jewels, like if you have a collection of jewels or jewelry, or if you'll just listen to songs by Jewel. Who will save your soul? Remember Jewel? Jewel was singing songs in her car, and then she became famous, and now she doesn't have to sing in her car anymore. It's Canine Veterans Day, so for our four-legged friends that have served our country, and for all the canine officers, like with the Muscatine Police Department and Muscatine County Sheriff's Office, we appreciate you. And that's exactly where I get my info at, right there. That's all going on today, March 13th. And you can see the last thing that I was going to mention on the list is Open an Umbrella Indoors Day. And we do have, in aisle 11, we've got umbrellas hanging from the ceiling. You don't have to show them, Cody. I mean, if you want to, it's fine. There's umbrellas hanging from the ceiling and stuffed animals, because Easter is also coming up. So there are things like stuffed bunnies, and even, Mike Weiss, a stuffed duck hanging from the ceiling. And you can quack like a duck if you need to. So are you going to open... Now, the old thing is, like, opening an umbrella indoors, will it bring you bad luck? I don't know if you believe in stuff like that, but let's have Cody show us one of these umbrellas hanging from the ceiling, and I'll put this St. Patty's Day shirt on really quick. Look at that. There is a duck hanging from the ceiling in aisle 11. So, you know what? You might need an umbrella on a day like today. Seems like we're going to get a lot of rain still, right? We got a lot of rain last night, I thought. I looked at the radar and I was like, is this really happening already? It is not easy putting a shirt on top of the tag. I did buy this, so I can bust the tag off. Was that part of the shirt with the tag? Oh boy, this is a 3XL. Feels like more of a single X, but again, I have 3 shirts on now. Look at this. How do I look, everybody? Let me fix my collar. I should put the bow tie back on, Chad says. All right. And the crown, Betsy says. Well, apparently I have to buy the bow tie now. Should I wear the bow tie right there? Is that the better look? I look like my daughter. Hey, girl. Brian, you should try and find a picture of Lucy Tone with a bow in her hair. Because, girl, we twins now. So you can have this outfit right here for $6. Because I'm pretty sure that what is it called? That's not it. Didn't I save the thing? It's a sequin bow tie, ladies and gentlemen. It's a sequin bow tie. You could have this outfit, how about that toss, for $6. $5 for the shirt, which is a great shirt. Again, I'm wearing 3 shirts, so it's a little snug. But when I'm just going to be wearing one shirt, I feel like this is a good look. I can pull this off, right? You know how many St. Patty's Day shirts I have at home? I had 0 up until today. And now I've got one that was $1 more than my Starbucks drink. That works out. I feel good about this. There you go. How do I look? I'm pulling it off. I'm pulling that off. Yep. Somebody take a screenshot of that and send it to my wife. She'll be proud or disappointed or feeling like she made a huge mistake 10 years ago when she agreed to go out on a date with this guy with a bow in his hair. He's wacky. That's my wacky this guy voice. So, all right, St. Patty's Day, Sunday, shots, whistles, shirts, glasses, sequins pillow. These are $2 now, by the way. So if you were like waiting to get a sequins pillow, if you're Betsy and you're just cheapskate and you were waiting to get one of these, they're $2 now. So now even Betsy doesn't have an excuse to not own her own sequins pillow. I almost bought this for you just to be nice. But then I realized that I'm evil. Maniacal laugh. 3 shirts. Bright lights. Good combination. Sweating in weird places. Let's get to a couple things like the local. We got fuel saver that starts tomorrow. And I'm going to get some as soon as you're on tonight. Literally watching. So this later was $5. So you can see this as a fuel saver today, tomorrow. On 314 and a fuel saver opportunity combo, Ryan. Hot and bothered. Hashtag sweat tone. Cents. We spend $35. If you spend $5, 45 cents. You spend $140. 60 cents. Okay. Thursday. Somewhere spring break, probably cool to the next week. If you're traveling this weekend, load up the fuel saver. I'll show you right now. Just notice that this way. I've got 45 cents right there. 35 cents. You iron my fuel stuff. Now, don't you all dare that QR code at the gas station. Fuel stuff. Per gallon of gas. And if you want to pay up for gas, so you have an opportunity to totally take advantage of that. And we've got fuel savers throughout the store. And shout out to Dan, my friend Roy, watching on the store. Say hi, but if you're watching, or if you got a new offer for customers that want to shop online, you want to experience the future, ladies and gentlemen, we can do it. Aisles Online, we've been doing this for 3 years here at Hy-Vee. We've been taking care of you. We have a team of folks that all they do every day is prepare the orders that you have placed online with Hy-Vee Aisles Online. So if you're watching this and you want to experience for the first time, we'll save you 10% off your entire first order. New customers only. Use the promo code WELCOME. And you're doing it from home. The most experienced and friendliest team in town. It says it right there. And we're the only place in Muscatine that can deliver your groceries. Now, you're more than welcome to pick them up. But if you want us to deliver, we can deliver your groceries to you. Nobody else is going to be able to do that, delivering your groceries. And again, we've been doing it for 3 years. All right? Ahead of the curve on that one. Tomorrow, it's 3/14. Couple things. Pie Day, Fuel Saver kicks off, and another Thursday night steak dinner. So if you don't want to have to do the cooking this Thursday, we will get you all taken care of with only the highest and best quality meats from the meat department. Thursday night steak dinners have been a lot of fun. We started these in January, and here we go with another Thursday night steak dinner tomorrow, starting at 4 p.m. right here at your Muscatine Hy-Vee. Thank you, fellas. Choice Prime Sirloin Steak, 8 ounce, $8, 12 ounce, $12, Betsy, served with garlic mashed potatoes and your choice vegetable. All set and ready to go. Don't cook. We'll do everything for you. All you got to do is come and see us. All right. And then with St. Paddy's Day coming up on Saturday, for the favorite Irish prince and princess in your life, look, from this angle, not wearing a crown. And there's this is $1 also, Irish princess. Wine and Spirits has some great St. Paddy's Day items still on sale. The deals are good through this Sunday. That is really tight. I have a big head. Let the record state. Size 8 for a fitted ball cap. In case you're ever going to send me a fitted hat, I'm a size 8. Wine and Spirits, Kayleen and the crew, Guinness, Jameson, Bailey's Irish Cream. There's so many other Irish whiskeys and products available, ready to go. These deals all expire on Sunday, which again is St. Paddy's Day. The Guinness 8-pack with the Guinness glass, we've still got some of those. $12.99 for 8 beers that are 14.9 ounces and a glass. The Jameson deal, redonkulous. I need to buy another one. 750 ml bottle plus the airplane bottles. And Bailey's, you can't go wrong with a little Bailey's. You just can't. Svedka vodka, Crown Royal Blenders Mash, Absolute Vodka, Black Velvet, Toasted Caramel, or Caramel, however you say it. Betsy, caramel or caramel? Caramel. Ryan? Chad? Cody? Caramel? Okay, so we're all not monsters here. We say caramel. There's people that say caramel. I feel like people say things differently on purpose. Tomato? Oh, it's tomato. Potato? Potato. Caramel? Caramel. You just doing it to make a point? You difficult? Stubborn. I'm stubborn. I've also been called worse. Jessica, I want that duck in aisle 11. Jessica also saying, let me get your glasses. These glasses? No? Or these glasses? Only $1. You can have these if you need them. All right. Check it out. Available and ready to go. All right, so I'll mention this because it's tonight, and then we'll get to the job board if we may. It is Wednesday, the 13th of March. We've been talking about this for a couple weeks on the show. Chef Awad Dabeet was with us yesterday, and tonight is the night at Dabeet's Bistro and Wine Bar in downtown Muscatine. You can dine with a purpose. Portion of sales will be donated to the MCSA Domestic Violence Shelter. Here we go. Ready to go. Are we getting trolled a lot today, Betsy? What's happening? Like the Russian spies are watching us, or what? 5:30 and 7:30, all set and ready to go tonight at Dabeet's. Still some seats available. Support the MCSA Domestic Violence Shelter. Here we go. Eat dinner, support a good cause, and we will see you tonight, 5:30 or 7:30. Last but not least, Team Staffing, 109 Lake Park Boulevard here in Muscatine with the job board ready to go. If you or someone you know is looking for a job, 3 times a week on this show, Monday, Wednesday, Friday, we can get you taken care of. I can't talk. Taken care of. Team Staffing has so many opportunities right now, and they're looking to hire people. So if it's you or someone you know, call Mary for this one. This is part-time janitorial work, $12 to $14 an hour, 563-316-7634, or careers@teamssi.com. Up next on the job board is Jenny. Has all shifts at Letica. Is that how you say that? Letica? I think that's right. Yeah. $10 an hour, 563-316-7635. If it's you, if it's someone you know that needs a job, that's what Team Staffing is there for. And I believe our friend Abby Curtis from Team Staffing on the show Friday. Waiting to confirm that. Looking forward to having her. And last but not least on the job board for today, the 13th of March, Alan has second shift assembly, machine op, and forklift up to $13.50 an hour. Call Alan, 563-316-7638. Just like that. Get a job for yourself or someone you know, and we'll get you to work. Okay. Shout out to Dizzy D, who's trying to troll us on Facebook, but failing miserably. You don't even have a Facebook profile picture. You're not a good troll. Sorry. You got to be more clever than that. And I got the thickest skin ever. So Bring the heat if you're going to bring the heat. Thanks to our friend Brooke Ruger, who is a certified physician's assistant with Dr. Carlson and Dr. Nad Carney here in Muscatine. March is colon cancer and colorectal cancer awareness month. If you need to have that colonoscopy or endoscopy, get it done locally. They would love to take care of you and make sure that you are A-OK. They recommend it for folks that are 45 years old. Get that screening done in town at Unity Point Health, and go see Brooke and Dr. Carlson or Dr. Nad Carney. They will do a very good job. All right. Did I get everything, Ryan? Everything on my list? Good to go? Okay, there we go. Thanks for watching, everybody. Have a good rest of your day, and we'll see you live at 8:30 or catch replays of this show 7:30 and 10:30 p.m. on MPW Channel 5. Thanks to our friends at Remax. All right, I'm going to get my St. Patty's Day shirt ready. I got a sequins bow tie now. I'm going to have to keep this, I think. Hey, for only $1, though, and a $5 shirt, you can't beat it. I want to show this to you one more time because it is such a good deal. A shirt for $5. I didn't have one, and now I do. Thanks for watching, everybody. Have a good rest of your day or a good evening. We'll see you soon. That's it. Toodaloo.
Watching Hy-Vee Today with Tony Tone.
Be very, very quiet while hunting wabbits.
We'll do it again tomorrow with more local guests from in and around the Muscatine community.
I'm trying to emote for the play that the alumni are putting on in Wilton this Friday, Saturday.
Questions, comments, know a great guest? Reach out to Hy-Vee Today with Tony Tone on Facebook or via email, hyveetoday@gmail.com.